Hello, y'all. As I said, this summer I might be doing a lot of double headers as I am visiting family, friends, just kind of kicking back on the weekends, kind of pulling the pedal off the brake, if you will, off the gas, actually, is what I'm talking about because a lot of things are moving into place, have to make shifts, have to make adjustments, more demand is expected, and some of the projects I have in place have to be either postponed or tweaked a little bit. So, anyway, let's jump into it. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? How do you deal with putting things aside? Now, I may be talking about materialistic items, I may be talking about thoughts, I may be talking about people, or I may be even talking about when you have multiple inventory or abundance amount of some sort of item. How do you categorize it and put it aside without getting concerned? One of my areas of improvement that I'm still learning, for those of you who know me, I love taking pictures, and as you know, I've been doing YouTube consistently, if not missing a day here, but doubling up, like I said, as a double header since I started this journey when the world shut down, if so, maybe a little bit before. And so when I have to put it in a compartment or have to back it up or put it in storage, I get very nervous because I'm afraid I'm going to lose it. Well, lo and behold, some of the files I'm still in the midst of finding that needle in a haystack looking for individuals and items, individual items per se. What are your techniques? What are the strategies and skill sets that you realize that you don't need to accrue a huge amount of abundant inventory on something, whether it be a materialistic item, clothing, or even trinkets, that knickknacks that you keep for memorabilia or nostalgia? Well, I'm going to get into a couple of tips that can help. One I am currently working on is making sure I immediately put it into some sort of storage or external file and label it accordingly. Now, doing that is very time consuming and meticulous, but at the same token, for some reason, I get nervous putting it there and then removing it from a device just in case something may happen in transit or that device gets broken or lost or the external drive for some reason is incompatible. So the first key tip that I feel in lessening the stress, lessening the chaos and the time in sorting out the bare necessities as opposed to the fears and stresses you get with materialistic items or so is finding out a strategy. What works best for you and finding someone who can walk you through it so there isn't much concern, fear, toxicity, negativity, or even anxiety, because it can be anxiety proof, especially if it's something that you have and you don't want to lose it, especially if that's the carbon copy, is what we used to call it back in the day. So the first technique is figuring out where the items are going to go, where the materialistic items that go, and why do you need so much content. Now, if it's something like pictures or files, then you have to find a way that you can sort and compartmentalize them in organized fashion. Now, if you find yourself, like I had mentioned, which people kind of raise their brow, people, if you find the same people that are weighing you down and not helping you, going back to the video I said, is it beneficial or superficial? Think about it. Are the people in your life really helping you, just riding sidecar, or are they really not helping you and weighing you down? So think about that. So when it comes to the materialistic items, create a plan. Press play, plan life according to you. I always use a strategy or plan of action. It may not be easy, it may not, and it doesn't have to be complex. At least a 3 to 5 step plan that to put it in when you're talking about materialistic items. Now, if you're talking about individuals, find the common thread of the individuals that are helping you and that are beneficial as well as superficial and weighing you down. Once you are able to decipher who and which individuals fall into that category, then 3 to 5 plan strategy on how you can let them know, minimize your time with them, or go be as bold as brave as setting up a scheduled time to talk to that individual. And what my recommendation and suggestions would be, doing it on your downtime, not before you go to bed, not before you wake up, because it's going to set the tone for the day. So if individuals that you must speak to or have a connection with, schedule the time so you can mentally, physically, emotionally prepare for those conversations, whether it's the misery loves company conversations, the people that are not helping you and hurting you conversations, or work your way towards up limiting, dismissing, or decreasing the amount of time with them, because your life is very precious. Time is a gift that cannot be wasted and never given back. So make sure your precious time is given, and for those individuals who may stir up some emotions, schedule those times. And then make sure before and after you do something positive. So those are the 3 key tips that I want to share with you when you are working on, is your life abundant with positivity and positivity, just blur it out for a minute, when you're, if your life is full of positivity or negativity, and then figure out a 3 to 5 plan that works best for you on how to strategize, compartmentalize, as well as if it's negative, decrease it, if it's positive, increase it, and make sure it works for you. And these elements can be materialistic items such as photographs, storage, notes, letters, trinkets, or what have you. Second, it could be people, family members, friends, cohorts, collaborates, or people just in your neighborhood. Schedule time to meet with them and make sure you do something for you, powerful, positive, before and after, to eliminate the toxicity and work towards ruling them out. And then thirdly, if it is your own mind that's just constantly cluttered and overwhelmed and overexerted, or you feel fatigued or stressed out, this is what I'm going to start doing soon. I'm going to start applying journaling so I can get it down on paper. I can put pen and pencil, well, in my case, pencil to paper, and release that emotion. And then when able, at the bookends of the day, I can put it down on paper and sleep soundly and wake up with a clear mind. And if you need somebody to walk beside you doing these and holding you accountable and responsible to enhance your quality of life, then reach out to me, Andrea Mason. This is part 1 of part 2 on how to create space and not chaos in your life. And I appreciate it. I wish you, for my American friends, a happy extended July 4th weekend, but now it's coming up to July 4th soon. We've started a new month. We're starting we're in the midst of the 3rd quarter already. And I want second quarter, pardon me, and I want you to live your best life. If you have any questions, let me know. And for those of you, comment down below and let me know what video you saw on those doubleheader days that was people's choice, so I can see how you get. Comment. It really helps out the channel. I thank you for listening. I thank you for watching. Here comes part 2 of part 1 of 2 of the doubleheader of the weekend. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Check out AndreaMasons.com for further information. Throw a like, share, subscribe, and comment below, so it really helps out the channel, for I want to help individuals one person at a time. Thank you so much. Be safe, be well. My name is Andrea Mason, your global voice, your first choice, alumna of Dr. Les Brown, and the creator and innovator of Press Play. Plan life according to you. I'll see you in the next video.